Hello everyone. It's 7th of April 2020. It's a Tuesday. We're still on Unit 16, Life in the Future, Lesson 3, Possibility, May. Please get ready with your pupil's book. Open it to page 85 and your workbook. Open it to page 95. This is Miss Marlin. I will guide you through the lesson today. Here are the objectives for today's lesson. 1. Use of vocabulary words in a sentence. 2. Employ understanding by giving emphasis on the grammar rule, may plus verb. And last, develop your speaking by completing the sentences from the statement file. Here are the new words that you will encounter for today's lesson. 1. Perhaps. 2. Waves. 3. Mars. 4. Tune. And 5. Violin. Once again, please repeat after me. 1. Perhaps. Next, waves. Mars. Tune. Violin. The first word is perhaps. Perhaps is used to express uncertainty or possibility. Next is waves. Waves is a raised mass of water on the surface of water, especially the sea, which is caused by the wind or by tides, making the surface of the water rise and fall. Next word is Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and the second smallest planet in the solar system after Mercury. As you can see, Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun in the photo, and the second photo is a closer version of the planet Mars. Next is tune. Tune is a melody, especially one which characterizes a certain piece of music. Violin, a wooden musical instrument with 4 strings that is held against the neck and played by moving a bow across the strings. Let's move on to our discussion with will and may. Now, what is the difference between will and may, and how do we use will and may in the sentence? Will means that something is definitely going to happen, or you are definitely going to do something, or certain that is happening in the future. May means that something might happen, or you might do something, or might not happen in the future. So in other words, you will only use will if you are sure that you're going to do it and it will really happen. You will only use may if you are not sure that it may happen and you are not sure if you're going to do it. So, more examples of how to use will. We use will for requests. Example is, will you help me file these papers? It's for refusal. He won't share his potato chips with me. For offers, I'll help you carry your groceries. When to use may, we use may for possibility. For example, she may be at home. For permission, for example, may I sit here? And yes, you may go now. For request, may I have the bill please? And for a wish, may you both be very happy. Please open your pupil's book to page 85. Now, we will construct sentences using will not, and may. So here you can see keywords yes, perhaps, and no. So remember, we will use will for the keyword yes. We will use may for the keyword perhaps, and we will use won't or will not for the keyword no. Now, let us start. What will the two boys do after school? So, after school, he will watch TV. He may go swimming. He may help his mother. He may go to the circus. And then the other boy, what will he do after school? He won't go shopping. So I use won't because there is a keyword no. You can also use will not. He may play football. I use may because of the keyword perhaps. He may phone his friends. Oh, sorry. He won't phone his friends. Won't because of the keyword no. Or you can also say he will not phone his friends. He may play with his friends because of the keyword perhaps. So how about you? What will you do after listening and watching to the video? Read along with me. How far are the stars? How deep are the caves? Are there men on Mars? What makes waves? Why does the tide go out and in? How do tunes come from a violin? Why is the sky blue? Where does it end? What makes a rainbow? Why does it bend? Are there really ghosts? Why does it snow? So many questions, so much to know. Let's now answer your workbook. Please open it to page 95. What will I become? Let's look at Peter and the pictures in the thought bubbles. Then write sentences using may for the question mark that you can see there, here, and also for the policeman here. So this is the teacher. This is the teacher. You will use won't for the X marks. Pilot, dentist, doctor. Oh, there's another question mark here. It's the librarian. So for the question mark, we use perhaps. Okay, let's start. So once again, we will make sentences of the pictures that you can see in the thought bubbles. So you use perhaps for the question marks, the librarian. Wait, I'll change the color. The librarian, the teacher, and the policeman. And we will use won't or will not for those that have X's, pilot, dentist, and doctor. Okay, let's start. Peter may become a librarian. He won't become a pilot. He won't become a dentist. He may become a policeman. He may become a teacher. He won't become a doctor. Let's answer now the next part of the workbook. So what will I do after school? There are thought bubbles again there, as you can see. Now we have X marks here. So we will use won't for the ones that have X's. So this is a bank. Another one here. This is tennis. And we will use will for the one that has a check mark. This one, it's called homework. And for the question marks, we will use perhaps, phone a friend, ride a bicycle, and bake a cake. Okay, so once more I repeat, the X marks you will use won't or will not. This is a bank. Another one here, tennis, play tennis. Another one, for the check mark, we will use will. This is homework. Question marks, we will use perhaps. So ride a bicycle, bake a cake, and phone a friend. Okay, the first sentence is already done. Mary may bake a cake after school. This is the first sentence. Next sentence. She won't go to the bank. This one. Next one. She won't play tennis. This. Next. She may ride a bicycle. This. Oops, sorry, it became too big. Next. She may phone a friend. This. She will do her homework, which is this one. That ends our discussion for Unit 16, Lesson 3. Thank you for watching and listening. Unit 16, Lesson 4 will come up next. Wait for it.